Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have another Copic blending chart to share with you. This time it's the green family. Well, actually the yellow greens, because the greens will be for another moment. So yellow green. Again, this is a free printable from Rochelle Anna Miller. You can find it on her site and I will try to link towards a specific link for these charts. As you know, I have the hex chart again, but there is also like a Copic swatch chart where you can really swatch out all of the Copics that you have and you have one great overview. And it's really lovely. There are also a few examples on the side, but since I have the hex chart, I'm not going to redo all of that. But it can really help you in case you don't have anything yet. So today is the yellow greens. It's a lovely color family where you have really bright green combinations. You have similar greens as well, and then you have some muted greens. I will share several combinations, again as with the blue ones, as with the earth tones. I will not fill up this complete chart. I have searched on my blog post which marker combinations I used in the past, and I am redoing them here to have an overview, but also to guide you maybe in which markers you can buy next to complete a specific combination that you might like. Another thing that I did was that I looked on Pinterest and I looked for Copic combinations, yellow greens, and just to have a few more options to share with you. So some of these combinations you will not have seen in the past from me, but I have these markers, so why wouldn't I use them? And maybe this way I will use some of my markers more. I still have some markers left that I didn't feature, also with the earth tones, with the blue ones. But it also showed me that there are several markers that I'm not taking care of or looking after. I'm not using them, and it's actually a shame to be buying markers without having a combination for them. I already said it in the past, but I myself make mistakes when buying markers. Sometimes we have this idea that we need to have all of them, and I get it, like the complete collection. I also have that issue, and my dream is to have once upon a time have all of my Copic markers. But let's be real, they are expensive. I completely get it. I also need to check how much I can buy, when I can buy it. I have a budget every month. So sometimes, well, most of the time I don't have any budget left for markers, for caps, for nibs, I mean, those things. But when you buy markers, try to buy a marker that can be an addition to the combinations that you already have. If you look, for example, to my earth combinations, and you can find all of the pictures on Instagram, and you can look at them quite a long time. There are several combinations where there are really 3 markers returning all the time. And those 3 markers are crucial. But then the marker that I put in front, a darker marker, or the one that I put behind, a lighter marker, well, those can vary. But those 3, really, I use them all the time. So it's really important to have a good base, and then you can just add one more marker and you have a completely new combination. And that's a strong thing as well to Copics and other alcohol markers. You really can do so much more if you just have a good base. So also here, if you're inspired by a combination and you don't have any of the markers, maybe you have another combination, or maybe you are close to another combination, and then because you filled up that empty marker space, you might be linking towards a new combination. And really try to look at it like that. It will save you tons of money, and it will also allow you to really use your markers to stretch them as much as possible. And since they are this expensive, we need to think about them. And yes, there are people with a complete combination, and yes, I'm jealous, and yes, I want it. But just be smart and enjoy all of the products that you buy yourself. Stretch them completely. So this combination is one that I have never used before. I found it on Pinterest and now I tried it myself. So maybe you can find some other combinations while you are trying to fill up this chart. somewhere, and then you have this whole variety of colors ready to go. Now here, for these combinations that I will show now, they are a bit more muted. I really love this combination. Let's be honest, it's really gorgeous. But these are the dark yellow greens. You don't need to add that last color necessarily. I really love the 3 first, but if you need a combination of 4, then you can add this 4th color as well. And something that you don't have to be afraid of doing, but I barely do it myself because I'm not used to it either, is to use markers from another color family. Like I'm doing here, the BG96 is actually a really good base color to darken just that tiny bit the first real marker from this combination. Well, not from a combination, from the color family. So as you can see here, it's just that slight hint darker than the other combination. So that's something that you can do also. The first combination in this row has the G. Just try it out, maybe on a scrap piece of paper if you want to, and then you have your color chart ready. So green, blue, earth or brown, these are already 3 blending charts that might help you in your Copic adventure. So I hope it's useful for you. Let me know if you have a specific family that you want to see as quick as possible. I will try to keep it in my mind when I'm starting on the next one. Thank you so much for being here, and I wish you all an incredible day. Bye!